Sally Jones Hill forged a successful business career as well as serving vital advisory roles at her alma mater. A 1963 graduate, Sally was, at the time of her retirement, Vice President of Products Sales Associates, where she rose through the ranks over a 16-year period with the company. She has also served as National President of Omicron Delta Kappa. A tireless supporter of Auburn University, she has served on the Auburn Alumni Association Board of Directors, the College of Business Dean's Advisory Council, and currently the College of Human Sciences International Board of Advisors. Mrs. Hill is a life member of the Auburn Alumni Association.
Sally Jones Hill graduated from Auburn in 1963. Her character and her devotion to Auburn was evident from the moment she stepped on campus. Her senior year, she was the recipient of the Algernon Sydney Sullivan Award.
I know Sally Hill because I first heard the name Sally Hill as a new freshman at Auburn University as a pledge in Chi Omega sorority. Her name is throughout the history books in Chi Omega history at Auburn University for all the wonderful things she did as a student at Auburn, and also all the wonderful things she has done since she left Auburn's campus.
Sally is the penultimate alumni. She loves this university, has worked in it from the moment she arrived here in the 60s. She was the president of the women's student government while she was here, and has never disconnected from the university over all these years.
When we graduated, back in those days, ODK was a men-only honorary leadership organization, and somewhere after that time, they began to accept women into ODK. And another of my classmates, Dan Holzenbeck, I think, nominated Sally for membership in ODK, and if she was not the first woman, she was certainly the first female in the group of the first females that were taken into ODK. And subsequent to that time, she served on the board of trustees for ODK, and I think was ultimately chairman of the board of trustees for ODK. She's done so many things for Auburn. She's served in the foundation board for many years. Was co-chair of our last campaign. It all started at Auburn. She just has given back so much to our university and to the people who attended it and who will attend it in the future.
Hill would go on to become the personnel director at National Vulcanized Fiber in Delaware, where she was the first woman serving in that capacity. Wherever she went, her energy and her charm was always evident.
I believe truly there is that genuine care and concern for other people, and truly believes in something bigger than herself. And of course, in our case, that's been Auburn University on so many fronts. She's cared about what's best for Auburn, and that shows in the work that she's done.
Sally Jones Hill is a lady of tremendous competence, tremendous energy, and a willingness to go out and use that energy and that time in support of Auburn and the things that she loves, one of which is Auburn University.
She is full of life and full of fun. I remember, you can't keep her down. You could pull into a city at 3 in the morning because of whatever reason, and you wonder if she ever slept, because she just was full of fun. And we had more good times with Sally. We had wonderful students, many of whom traveled with us as well for the campaign, because people want to see students. That's what the campaign was all about. And the students loved her, would invite her out with them, and my generation, when we go out at 8 in the evening. The students went out at 12 at night, and Sally was right in the middle of them. So she was a lot of fun.
Certainly through her leadership in the Greek system, continues to do that. She still continues to lead collegiate-related efforts since she's been away from Auburn. She's worked with the National Omicron Delta Kappa, which of course is very active on Auburn's campus. She has certainly had a part with our national sorority organization. She's been very active with numerous opportunities to continue to bridge those collegiate responsibilities with leadership post-Auburn.
Sally keeps moving all the time. You know, we graduated from school. She was a year ahead of me in terms of school, and she went off and ended up betting on horses, and I went off and ended up betting on people and technology. And thank goodness I did, because if it weren't for cellular phones and email, I would never be able to keep up with Sally. She's on the move, doing things all over the country and all over the world, and certainly has devoted a lot of that time and energy in support of Auburn.
While Hill's profession and her responsibilities would take her all over the country, her love for Auburn never faded.
Sally, I believe, sees the events in her life strongly influenced by Auburn University and the experience she had as a student and her continuing experience as an alumni. She met her husband here. He was a University of Florida undergraduate, but went to the vet school. She was very involved, even during the time when she was almost a celebrity.
I believe the influence Auburn has had on Sally Hill's life is certainly through Auburn University's creed and who we are as people of Auburn University. And if you think of each of the lines in the Auburn Creed, you can visualize something about Sally Hill with every single line of that creed. And I think she took that seriously as a student. She has taken that with her throughout her walks in every part of her life since. And I think that's one of the things that we hold dear as Auburn people. And I see that as a shining example in Sally Hill's life every day.
I don't know all parts of Sally's life, but I've seen the commitment she's made to Auburn University, and it tells me that Auburn is such a central part of her life. To receive an award like this is Auburn saying, Sally, you done good. We're proud of you. And so I think it's going to mean the world to her.
Her character is one of open contribution back to the people around her and certainly to Auburn University.
That love for Auburn shows through. She lives the Auburn Creed on a daily basis, and in the way she conducts her work as well as her service back to Auburn is a living example of our creed.
Miss Sally, we're all so proud of you. We've been blessed by your presence, your leadership, your enthusiasm, and your fun. I am delighted that you are being acknowledged with the Lifetime Achievement Award by Auburn University Alumni Association. You deserve it, and you've made us all better people because of your enthusiasm about Auburn. Thank you.
Sally Jones Hill, an amazing alumnus, a groundbreaking professional, and a true Auburn woman.